Hello, social media friends. I'm Viridiana Marquez with DRB Media Communications Digital News, and Danny Barrera has the story.
On Monday, April 3rd, Ector County Judge Dustin Fawcett was notified at approximately 6:40 a.m. by an assistant DA that parts of the Ector County Courthouse were flooded, causing the closure of the building.
So what we had was a hot water expansion tank. The valve at the top, they did not do essentially what they were supposed to do. We're still investigating to find out exactly what happened, but essentially that those valves did not do what they were supposed to do. We had some drainage issues, and then that took place on the third floor, and as that water began overflowing, it seeped down from the third floor to the second and to the first floor.
The water damaged ceiling tiles, carpeting in several courtrooms and offices. It is unknown if any files or computers were affected, or the extent of the damage or the cost.
So the cost is going to be tremendous. We've yet to find out some figures on the costs. We also are in discussion with our risk management team and our insurance team to understand what all is going to be paid for out of this. So we are very much still in the beginning of this process. What we are going to look at is how we take care of the solution to where this never happens again. We do know that we have aging infrastructure. I'm not sure if this was entirely caused due to age or it was a malfunction in equipment. We don't know how old that equipment is. We're still determining all of those things with an internal investigation to exactly how this happened.
The Ector County Courthouse in its current look is over 60 years old. According to some longtime residents of Odessa, the gray honeycomb exterior was built over the original courthouse sometime in the late 50s or early 60s.
This courthouse is well over 60 years old, and we have to think that if we were to build a new courthouse, that it needs to last for an additional 60 years. So we need to be wise in the way we look at it. We also need to be smart in terms financially as to how we fund that facility.
Ector County Judge Dustin Fawcett suggests that a conversation is needed with residents regarding a new courthouse.
So this is going to be a public discussion. We planned on having these discussions with our current Commissioner's Court in my first term. We planned on waiting until we found out our library studies about those architecture drawings, also about our juvenile detention facility that we have a $26 million certificate of obligation for. So we want to make sure that we have a strategic plan within the county. This is something that we're actually already participating in. I've tasked each of our department heads to craft a strategic plan for their individual departments. After that, we will begin building out a county-wide strategic plan that will include what our asset plan is for the future. And a lot of that means, what are we going to do with all of our county buildings? A lot of them are aging out. How much maintenance are we putting in?
The cleanup is in progress, and the Ector County Courthouse should be up and running on Tuesday, April 4th. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Danny Barrera.
Thank you for following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our website, DRB Media Communications Digital News.tv. For DRB Media Communications Digital News, Viridiana Marquez.